How is it that somebody could actually be sad about the breakup and actually go through with it, saying it's them, it's not you, and that this is just something that they have to do? Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And before I did this, I was a dating coach for 5 years, and I had to pay attention to how attraction works, and I use that knowledge to help people get their exes back these days. Now, in order to understand why somebody can feel like they have to break up with you, but actually be sad about it, but still go through with it anyway, I want you to picture a time where you were just so tired. Like, picture as if you had a super long day at work, super stressful. Maybe you got chewed out for something. Then you come home and your kids are screaming and everything is just piling up on you. And you literally have no energy left to do the things that you're supposed to do because you have obligations. But you got to put the kids down to bed if you have kids, read them a story, make dinner, blah, blah, blah. And you just had no energy to do it. Now, for somebody that's experienced emotional neglect in childhood, they don't have the communication skills that the rest of us have. Some of you guys might think that that's a cop-out, but at the end of the day, the way the brain forms is in your youth, the things that you do, your brain optimizes for, and the things that you don't do, it doesn't do that. And when you don't have parents, communicating with you, cooperating with you, and essentially mentoring you and raising you, okay, you're going to have underdevelopment going on, and you're not going to be able to communicate as good as you otherwise would, especially when it comes to tense feelings that typically arise in conflict. So the ex that breaks up with you, citing that they're overwhelmed, that they feel like they have to do this, they don't want to, they're sad, but it's them, it's not you. That's the kind of person that runs from conflict. They either shut down or they run away in conflict, and they're doing that because they don't have the same background that you or maybe somebody else would have getting some form of nurturing from their parents. And if you can tap back into that moment where you were most tired, like imagine the most tired day you ever done. Maybe you did a Tough Mudder and you came home at the end of the day, how you felt, plopping into the couch. That's how the dismissive avoidant feels once they've spread themselves too thin amongst all their relationships from not setting boundaries and not focusing on getting their own needs met. Usually these are people pleasers that bend over backwards for everyone. And they get to a kind of a stopping point, especially when some major life event comes along, like losing their job or some other form of stress. And they tend to axe their relationships at that time because they view them as another source of obligation. They don't realize that they can receive in the relationship if they just communicate. And this is why they're sad when they break up with you, because go back to that moment where you were most tired and imagine your partner says to you, hey, let's go out to the club. Come on, let's go have fun. And you're like, listen, I just got nothing left to give. I can't even get happy right now. I'm just like super, super tired. And then your partner is like super disappointed. And they're like, well, why can't you just do this for me? I just want to go have fun together. But you literally have nothing left to give. That's what's going on in a case like this, where you're just super confused why this person was sad, but they still broke up with you. Now, if this happened to you and you want some help getting this person back into your life, click into my profile and click this link right here. Set up a call with me, and I want to hear your story, and I want to tell you everything that you need to know to bring this person back into your life.